Hey everyone, this is Daryl, aka The D from the Simply Incredible podcast, and tonight I'm going to do a video that I've been wanting to do for quite some time, but I finally completed the series of the Harley Quinn Little Black Book variants. It was a pain in the butt to complete this series. Each one had, well, there was three variant issues. You had a sketch, a inked version, and a full color version, and they were in poly bags, so you did not know which one you're going to get. So I've had to buy a bunch of these because I could not find any of the individual issues anywhere. They had some on eBay, but I was like, man, after I paid for the comic and then the shipping, which was stupid, I should have just done that. Because when it's all said and done, buying issue after issue after issue after issue in the blind bags before I finally completed the series of them, yeah, it would have been a lot cheaper. A lot cheaper. We start off with the Harley Quinn Little Black Book variants. And we start off with, I'm going to do sketch, inked, and then the full color of each one. And we start off with Harley's Little Black Book sketch. And as you can see, it's got Harley and Wonder Woman. I believe this is the issue. I think it is where she revealed, or Harley revealed, that one of her heroes growing up was Wonder Woman, and she had a chest full of Wonder Woman stuff that she had when she was a kid, and one of her dreams was one day to be a superhero and work right along with Wonder Woman. And I thought, that's hilarious, just the thing of Harley and Wonder Woman being on the same team for something. I just thought that was kind of cool. Here's the inked version of that one. And next is the full color version of it. Now, there's also just like a regular series of these. In my mind, I'm thinking I read it's going to be a 6-issue series of Harley's Little Black Book. The first one had Wonder Woman. The second one has Green Lantern. The third one is coming out this week, and I cannot remember who was on the cover of that one. Next, we have Batman. And I gotta be honest, this is my favorite one, I think, because I'm a huge fan of Batman and Harley, so this works out. And then not only that, the covers on these I think are phenomenal. There it is. There's Batman choking Joker, and there's Harley with her back turned. I think that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. And I was thinking I read Alex Ross did this cover. I believe he did. Man, just the covers I think are phenomenal. And there's, let me get it where you see Harley. There we go. Harley, Joker, and Batman, the inked version. Absolutely awesome. And next, I just think that looks phenomenal. I think that looks absolutely phenomenal. And like I say, I believe I read that was an Alex Ross. I think that's who it was. I want to open up and look and see. I just don't feel like it right now. Next, we have The Flash. And in this one here, the Harley's face is cracking me up. There's that one right there. And we have the inked version. Nope. Yep, dang it. Got those out of order. The sketch version. And you see Harley's face. She looks so happy. She's trying to keep up with the Flash. I don't know why that's cracking me up so much, but it is. And there's the inked version that I briefly showed you. There's that one right there. And last, we have the full color version. And look at her face. She's so happy. She's keeping up with the Flash. She's got a rocket on her back. It just looks like something that Wile E. Coyote would have done to try to keep up with a Roadrunner. And you just look at the Flash's face like, he's out for a little jog and she's out there flying. See, she's got rollerblades on, trying to keep up. And that to me is just awesome. Next, we have the Green Arrow. And for me, the Green Arrow was one of the toughest series to complete. I mean, I tried and tried and tried to get these. And they were actually really hard to find around here in my local area. Start with the sketch version. I think when I originally got them, I only found like 2 or 3 of them. And I think it was 3 of them. And the ones I got were the same. And I got the first 3 of my, I think it was either 2 or 3. It was this one right here, the inked version. right there. And the color version was one of the harder ones to find. That's that one. I don't know why that looks awesome. Like kind of like Cupid shooting the arrow. You know what? I had my hand, and there's green arrow right there in the bottom corner. And next we have Green Lantern. There's Lantern. Awesome stuff here. You know, and I like. I don't know. Do I like the fact that all the polybags look the same except for just the comic title different? Maybe I would like a little something different with each bag, but it works. All right, we have. Oop, almost dropped it. Good catch. We got the sketch version with Lantern, and that's her in her new 52 Roller Girl outfit. And we have the inked version, and which I think is pretty cool. This one here is definitely not my favorite one. It's not bad. It's not my favorite. And she has mellow yellow paint. And I don't know why she has mellow yellow paint. I don't know why. I just don't know. But that one was done by Darwin. I want to say Darwin Cook. I believe that's his name. Darwin Cook. And next we have the the Harley Quinn. And this I think is really kind of cool. Because this one we have Harley, then we have the throwback. Trying to look at there and see whose name that is. I can't tell whose name that is. This one I thought was really cool because it looks more like a blueprint than a sketch version. But this is the sketch, and like I say, it looks like a really cool blueprint. I think that's awesome. Doggone it. I got to keep them in order. I keep messing them up when I put them in the box. Then we have the inked version. So I first got this one right here. I thought that one was the inked version, but nope, this is the inked version. And this is why I like this one so much. It's the throwback to the old school Harley with the new Harley. I think that looks awesome. I grew up with the old Harley from the Batman Adventures. That's when I think that's where a lot of people first met Harley Quinn. And it was kind of weird on the show. Her origin was really no origin. She was just all of a sudden, Joker had a girlfriend, and it was Harley Quinn. And later on in that series, the Batman Adventures, they actually come out and gave her a backstory as well. Other than just being, hey, look, there's a new character. It's Harley. It's Joker's girlfriend. Justice League of America. The color version in this one was really hard for me to find. We have that one right there. That's the sketch version. And this one right here, I love this cover. That's the it's the inked version, but it looks like the Batman comic run before they had the new 52. It was like in the 830s or something like that. 820s, 830s. They had a bunch of black and white covers. You've seen a couple of them on a podcast before, or I mean on my videos before. But I just love those covers. Instead of it being the full colors, it's like a black and white like this, and it looks phenomenal. I'm trying to get more of those, but they're kind of hard to find. This one right here, this JLA, the full color one, was really hard to find. You got Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman. For me, it was. I'm sure some people, the first blind bag they opened, boom, there it was. For me, that was really hard to find. And it took me so long to get them because I couldn't find any of the blind bags, and no one had any of the individuals. So I finally ordered the last few I needed off of Midtown Comics. And I've mentioned them before. They are really, really good about packaging their merchandise and giving a really good shipping rate on them. Justice League. And they are absolutely phenomenal. Anytime I need comics that I can't find locally, that's the first place I look. And if they have them in stock, they always have a good reasonable price on it. This is the sketch version of the Justice League. Last one was Justice League of America. Not to be confused with Justice League. I know I got the rambling. That's what I do, and I do it well. Next I have the inked version. Now when I saw this, because I didn't get the color one until last, I kept thinking Harley Quinn in camouflage. who would have thought Harley Quinn in camouflage? And then you get the color version. Oh, she doesn't have camouflage. Because I was thinking Harley Quinn Full Metal Jacket. If anyone's seen that movie, you know, one of the characters, they call him Joker. So I thought that would have been an interesting concept. Next, Superman, and this is the third one that I had a lot of trouble finding. Again, it was the color version of it. So I don't know if other people had problems with that, finding the color version or not. I did. Superman, Justice League of America, and Green Arrow. That was three I could not find the color versions of. Finally, found them. Yay! Superman got the inked version, sketch version, excuse me. The sketch. Next, again, it's an inked version, but it looks more like a black and white cover as opposed to just that inked version. And I just love how they've got this. It looks phenomenal to me. Some people probably won't like them as much as me. I did it again. I put the wrong one in there first. Hate it when I do that. I have to go back through and be sure I have them in order. I'm very particular about the order of my comics. And the last one is this one right here. There we go. That's the color version of it. I like this. It's like Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. There's a movie back in the 80s, I think it was, with Daryl Hannah as the 50-Foot Woman. And I think there was one way, way back in like the 60s or something. And I cannot remember who the 50-Foot Woman was in that one. But I think that looks really cool. You got Superman flying at it right here beside my finger. And this woman's face down here. I don't know what it is about her face. It's making me laugh. She's terrified of Harley Quinn, the 50-Foot Woman. And last but not least, Wonder Woman. Harley Quinn's idol growing up, apparently. Which, again, I think that's funny. And I think you can kind of tell that's her idol. She's all tied up with the lasso of truth, and she's giving Wonder Woman a smooch on on the cheeks. That's hilarious. And here is the inked version. That is cracking me up. And last but not least, the color version. And that looks awesome. Wonder Woman's like, what in the world? Harley Quinn. Let's turn that upside down. Harley Quinn's kind of like got like the duck face going. But I finally finished that series, and I told you guys whenever I finish it, I'd finally let you guys see all the variant covers on those. They came out in February, and I think maybe one or two of them might have been out in early March. I can't remember if one of them come out in early March or not, but I believe that's when it come out. I know most of them were out in February, but some of them may have actually come out late January. Now that I'm thinking about it, something like right in that timetable. But I just completed it in mid-April, so there you go. But that's all I got, and I hope you guys enjoy the Harley variants. I got a whole lot more comics I'll be showing you guys, and tomorrow's Wednesday, new comic book day. I'm all excited. Maybe we can find some new pops, maybe an action figure or two. So I'm excited about that because I love my comic book day every Wednesday. And that's all we got, and you guys have an incredible day.